Mushin's path is not for the weak. Prove your might and earn his tutelage. Train yourself to control the darkness within. When you're ready, I will find you. There you are. The Master is expecting you. This is your final test. He won't hold back. If you fail, well, I think you know.
Come in. You seem more in control of your power. Good. Surviving this test will take everything you have. Fight me. The time has come. We'll see if you have what it takes to claim your revenge. Should you fail, I will grant you the mercy of a swift death. Think that alone is enough for revenge? Try again. Your anger? Think only of revenge. Will you fall to an obstacle like this? The Black Rose is nothing to you. Get up! Impressive. Such power to have been cornered even for just a moment. You have become a master in your own right. You are ready. Yura tells me you have reservations about my motives for help. Perhaps you have heard of the divine mandate ritual being prepared in Zaiwei. Jinsoyon was behind it. The divine mandate ritual opens a passage between realms. It is how the people commune with the heavens to determine a ruler when the line of succession is broken. But when the ceremony is corrupted, the celestial gate swings open to two realms, divine and dark. Jin So-yun intends to create a permanent bridge between the dark realm and our own, ushering in an era of endless chaos. She must be stopped. I sacrificed myself once before and the world suffered. No, someone must prepare for the worst. There is nothing more I have to teach you. If your thirst for revenge is not enough to defeat Jin So-yun, you aren't the hero I thought you were. She is insurance against Jin So-yun's schemes. I will release her when that witch is dead. Until then, no one can know she is here. Go now. Unleash your fury upon that murderer Jin So-yun.
Oh my, you survived. I'm impressed. Perhaps you're not so hopeless after all. You've been such a good pupil. It's only fair I let you in on a little secret. The reason Mushin took you under his wing. You see, Jin So-yun has something he wants. His birthright. The Twilight's Edge. Only she's not so keen on giving it up. The Twilight's Edge is a blade older than civilization. Its power's beyond your comprehension. But you would not seek such a weapon? Very well. Stopping Jin So-yun it is. More likely than not, she's flitting about the Talus capital, setting dark plans in motion. Zaiwei is the capital of the Talus Dominion. The dragon pulses within are carefully manipulated by expert windwalkers. Without a specially attuned charm, you would arrive in pieces. Instead, I'll drop you off just outside the city, in the Sky Petal Plains. Now go, slay Jin So-yun. Set free your inner demons and revel in the anguish of your foes. Such fun.
You look so beautiful. Honest? Of course, my lady. You look lovely. Perfect. Wonderful. I can't believe I'm going to be Empress.
Now, only one left. Perhaps next time we meet, you will be complete. As my vessel.
Just keep coming! Are you a warrior? Please, you will never hold too many men to the cannons village. If the cannons were taken out. Charge!
Look how powerful our cannons are!
Just die! You can't even get near like that talent. How do you like that talent? You destroy our cannon! I will destroy you! Hang in there, everyone! Thank you, warriors, but we must fight on! Take this raid. I hate to admit it, but it would have been the last. If you hadn't been there, they would have taken Grand Harvest Village for sure. Who are you? If you say so, warrior. I would ask more questions, but at this point, I'll take help wherever I can get it. Please help us protect our village. Then you might as well stand with us. The gate to Zaiwei is closed until we get the Lu Meng under control. The Emperor does not want the divine mandate ritual to be disturbed. But if you pledge to stand with us here, on my honor, I will request a pass for you. Divine Realm bless you, warrior. Our troops have been decimated by the cannons. Please rescue those who can be saved. I will hold the line and help my soldiers regroup. Hurry, we haven't much time. Charge! Die by my hands. Reinforcements ever. Where you stand.
You're no match for me!
Let them take Grand Harvest Village! Ha! Charge forward towards the central stairs! We've got them on the run! Regroup and let's drive them back! Another wave! Hold the line! Ready your defensive maneuvers! Be on your guard! Don't let the Lu Meng through! Another wave! Hold the line! Charge! Be on your guard! Don't let the Lu Meng turn the tables on them! We're still outnumbered, but we must drive the Lu Meng Syndicate out. They're trying to disrupt Zaiwei's main trade route and get into the city. We can't let that happen. There are too few of us to hold off the Lu Meng. We have to call for reinforcements. The Dominion installed a beacon for us to light when we needed assistance. It signals the Zaiwei guards. But the Lu Meng knew about the beacon. They struck there first and killed the guard in charge of tending it. If we can't get to it and light it, Grand Harvest Square is lost. You must light the beacon, warrior. We will hold the enemy back and rescue our people. Help us fight off the Lu Meng and light that beacon. Defense! Stand your ground! Provide cover fire while we advance! Charge! Protect the villagers! You will never hold Grand Harvest Village! Leave not one villager behind! Charge! We've got to secure the center of the village! Move forward!
That arrogant Gong is just blowing hot air.
I am nothing like Gong. Do not underestimate me! Quickly, warrior! Light the beacon! Lead the Shatterclaw! This ends here! You're under arrest!
There were too many Lume. Light the beacon. Signal the reinforcements.
Lay down your arms! You will soon be outnumbered! Shatterclaw has fallen! Victory is ours! Who's making all this noise? What? It cannot be! That's Yunsang! Get him! Charge! No! Yunsang! You... You think you can catch me? That's not even funny. You're not... Hey, you're strong. Yunsang! End of the line!
Oh, so you're that rookie, Yu Chun. Let's call it a day, shall we? Back to base!
Yes, boss!
You
Damn it.
cannot do that right
Got
now.
away. But at least the people are safe. I'd like a word with you. Now.
They're going away! They're gone!
So much to clean.
Get the injured first! Hurry!
Come on, let's clean up!
So, you showed up. I'm Yu Chun, captain of the Zaiwei Guard. I guess introductions are in order. I'm Yu Chun, captain of the city guard, guardian of Zaiwei, and I also play a mean lute.
I've been assigned to bolster security ahead of the Divine Mandate ritual to protect against that maniac Yun Sang and his criminal band, the Lu Meng Syndicate. He's been a threat for some time, but in recent weeks his attacks have been more frequent. But I think I've nailed his pattern. I am this close to bagging this thug, and I can't have masterless vigilantes like yourself interfering. So do us all a favor and butt out of this one. Got it? You want into Zaiwei? No can do. Zaiwei is closed to outsiders until further notice. Pass or no pass, you won't be allowed into the city. Not with the Lu Meng turning the plains into their own personal playground. The city's the only safe place left, and it's gonna stay that way. The gates will only reopen once Yun Sang is safely in the dungeon sampling our finest prison gruel. Until then, I don't care if you're one of the 4 guardians, you're not getting in. Well then, you better hope that woolly-headed werewolf is brought to justice with a big bow on his head. And quick.
Thank you
gotta
for
go.
helping us.
Duty call.
I'm Ipyong, manager of Grand Harvest Village and its supply lines. All of us who call Grand Harvest home are indebted to you. Lu Meng Syndicate raids in the Sky Petal Plains are becoming more frequent. They've been hitting Grand Harvest over and over, trying to disrupt Talus supply lines. Yes, but that's not all the Lu Meng are responsible for. They've been kidnapping villagers and trying to get into Zaiwei. Unless Yun Sang is brought to justice, no one is getting into Zaiwei for a long time. But that's not the only reason Zaiwei is closed off. The Emperor wants the Divine Mandate ritual to be performed without any interruptions. You're not the only one who wants to enter Zaiwei and is stuck here. Many travelers have gathered at Granny's Inn. Someone there may know a secret way inside. I wish you luck, warrior.
Oh my heavens! Warrior! Over here! I'm so excited! I saw you beat up those thieves and I knew you were the one! The one who could help me save my dad. My name's Daljin. My dad is the manager of the granary, and he hasn't come back. I mean, he usually does. He usually comes back to the square to have lunch with me, but he hasn't come back. It's been hours. I'm so worried. I mean, if the Lu Meng struck here, what if they struck the granary too? I just know something's wrong, and no one will listen to me because I'm just a kid. Will you please go check to see if my dad's okay? What? No! Please, you're the only one who can do something. No one else is strong enough to beat up the Lu Meng. I need you. Oh, what am I gonna do? My dad might be gone forever. I want my daddy back.
Well, look who
This
it
is our assignment.
Don't expect me to act glad to see you. Well, you've changed. Your chi, it's darker. I like that. I have to say, it suits you. Huh. Cute. Your path. So you finally realize that revenge is your true motivation. I guess we have something in common now. The Talus capital? Of course not. Look around you. Does it look like anyone has found a way in? The Lu Meng Syndicate's raids have shut Zaiwei down. Huh. I guess great power doesn't come with great smarts. Running up to the gates would be suicide. You'd have every Talus soldier in Zaiwei on you in minutes. Well, of course there is. You just have to take down Yun Sang. The Lu Meng Syndicate is powerful, but it's because Yun Sang is a strong leader. Without him, the Lu Meng are just common thieves. If Yu-chan is able to arrest Yun Sang, the Lu Meng will fall back. Without their raids, there would be no reason for the gates to be closed. You could enter Zaiwei freely. You'll have to wait your turn. I'm looking for him. Yu-chan's looking for him. Now you're looking for him. Of course not. Do you think I'd be sitting here drinking if I knew? I came here to listen for rumors, but I haven't heard any. Granny knows something, but she won't tell me. Why don't you be useful and ask her? Why are you boys hanging around? Don't you have something better to do?
We're your bodyguards, ma'am. You pay us to watch you.
but she also pays us to do what she says. Come on, let's go!
Are you
I
here
don't
for the
care
bill?
how much it costs. This stuff is great.
Good, good. Just let old Granny tally up the numbers. I saw you chatting it up with them like fucking buddies, and you have the fucking nerve to say that to me? Do you know how much that woman is drunk? Hoodlums, dressing all fancy and acting like they fucking own the place. Same as every other dolled up out of the city. Well, if you're not here for the tab, then order something to eat or get lost. I don't have time to babysit moochers. Do I look like a tour guide to you? Stupid travelers. What did you want to know? The leader of the Lumang Syndicate? Him and his cronies rampage through here every other week, raiding and stealing whatever's not nailed down. They may have gotten run off earlier, but they'll be back sure as they're probably making a hit on the granary up the road. Watch your mouth. If you're so worked up about the granary, do something about it. Not
Dalton, your father. Dalton, your father is fine.
Don't be nice to me if you're not going to help. It's okay. I know it's not your business. I'm just worried about my dad. You will? Okay. The granary is just west of the village. Could you please make sure my dad's not in trouble? When he didn't come back for lunch, I knew something was wrong. He always comes back. I hope that the Lumang haven't gotten him. Please hurry. It's been such a long time. I don't know what I'd do without him. I want my daddy back.
The Lumang have their mind set on storming Zyway. They know they wouldn't survive a head-on assault, so they're trying other tactics. Like trying to starve us out. If the Lumang have control of the granary, they have control of Zyway's food supply. We could be facing mass starvation. No, Yun Sang rules from afar. Yu Chun, of course, is chasing him with most of the Talus army. So we're left to deal with Yun Sang's enforcers. Perhaps, if they were high enough on the chain of command. Doran, for instance, is one of his highest-level enforcers. I'd hate to see what he would do to the granary. And if anyone had news of Yun Sang, it would be him. Thank you. The granary is on the road northwest of here. And please be on the lookout for So Pang, Daljin's father.
I want my daddy back.
You there. I need your help. Thank goodness you came along when you did, warrior. My granary has been attacked. Yun Sang's enforcer, Doran, he just rolled in and started taking villagers hostage. And he has bombs. Everything's on fire. I must go find help. I'm a manager, not a fighter. Dalton, did my daughter send you? She's a smart girl. I'm glad she thought to send help. You are going to help, right? I can't offer much in return. Maybe a job at the granary. Yun Sang of the Lumang Syndicate? You must be really skilled if you're going up against him. I see what you're up to. You want to ask Doran about Yun Sang. Clever. If you want my help, you'll have to save the Grand Harvest Militia, too. I'm not a great fighter, but I'm the granary manager, and I know my way around. The militia is being held in one of the storage warehouses. I'm sure you're very skilled, but the two of us against that many Lumang? We'll need their help anyway. What do you say? Great. I'd feel terrible if I didn't help the villagers. When the militia is free, we can go and face Doran. Hopefully he has the information you need. Then let's go. Over here! Quick! Let's go rescue the militia first. We're going to need their help to fight the Lumang. Then we'll find the villagers. Are you ready? Okay, well here goes nothing. Hurry! We'd better be quick. I'll release these two. You go help the ones in back. Good. We need your help. Keep the Lumang off us while we rescue villagers. I hope we're not too late. Come this way. They're in the warehouses up ahead. Oh no, we're too late. No one could have survived this fire. Die! Those damn Lumang. Come with me. Maybe there are still some villagers alive. I see them. Go to the well and get a bucket of water. Douse the flames before they reach the bombs. It's out. Thank the heavens. You go on inside and free the villagers. I'll be on the... Those explosives, they're going to destroy the granary. Blast! Now we've only got Doran to worry about. Do you know anything about him? No wonder you're so eager. The man is crazy. Doran takes pleasure in flames, smoke, and destruction, and he relies on his bombs in combat. You should destroy the rest of his bombs so he can't use them against you. I'll make sure the Lumang don't interfere. This way! Grab a bomb and lob it at that cache. Thank you. I will gather additional guards. Be safe.
How dare you interrupt me? I don't have time for a fool like you. See it? My work! My bombs! I will never betray young Zhang. Feel the loving embrace of fire and sparks! Watching you, hell!
Did he just blow himself up? I guess you're not getting any information out of him, are you? Well, I'm sure someone knows where Yun Sang is. Keep following the Lumang, and you're sure to find him. I'm sorry you didn't find anything, but it was lucky you came along when you did. Dulce, she must have gotten worried when I didn't show up for lunch. Now I feel really bad. Is there really not anything I can do for you? I'm sorry. I really don't have any information on Yun Sang, but I guess I could help you try to figure out where to look first. I've got two ideas. The first is going to sound crazy. There have been a lot of kidnappings lately, and there's a rumor going around that there's a mad machinist in a cave north of here. Supposedly, it's some sort of tainted lab, but I think it's the Lumang. The simplest explanation is usually correct, right? I'd be ready for anything, though, if you went up there. The second is that the Lumang have stolen a lot of grain, and grain is heavy and spills easily. They'd have to use carts to take it back to their lair. You go check out that tainted lab, and I'll go see if I can find traces of the Lumang moving out grain.